It's the spooky season, the time when Bavarians break out their finest lederhosen, and the month of Matt Damon's birthday. October is upon us and has brought some extremely exciting new games along with it. Let's get into them. We're actually going to start by sneaking in one that's already out after arriving just at the end of September that you might have missed. It's Beyond Galaxyland. Inspired by classic sci-fi movies and old-school RPGs, this retro adventure stars a high schooler named Doug, who suddenly finds himself whisked away to a distant solar system full of flesh-eating flowers, colossal space dragons, and other strange things. Sounds like a fun mix of Ferris Bueller's Day Off with Day of the Triffids. It features a whole bunch of quirky worlds to explore and even quirkier characters to meet. Beyond Galaxyland will also have you fighting for the very fate of planet Earth in tactical turn-based battles. And you can go play that literally right now. Go on. Oh wait, no, after the video. Come back. Now on to some October treats. With its beta test all wrapped up to really get the anticipation flowing, Throne and Liberty is about to throw open its doors to its magical kingdom so that everyone can get in on the MMO action. Throne and Liberty provides players with a vast fantasy realm to explore, full of mountain ranges to clamber up, as well as skies to soar across and seas to swim in. All of which is even more fun when you take into account the unique ability that the game gives players to transform into all sorts of different animals. Animorph action aside, there's both PvE and PvP combat to engage in, as well as a big evil dude called Khazar to deal with. Love it when there's a big evil dude. So you could say there's a lot going on. Best of all, it's free! Yay! Free games. Now, it's been a while since gamers got the chance to put their dukes up, work the jab, throw a few haymakers and pull the old rope-a-dope. But it looks like Undisputed might just have the game that boxing fans have been dreaming of. Arriving on October 11th, Undisputed features some of the crispest pugilism ever to grace the gaming world, allowing players to chain together a huge range of different punches in the most fluid way. This game is a real heavyweight too, boasting a roster of over 70 male and female fighters. That includes both current stars like Joe Joyce, Usyk, as well as all-time legends like Muhammad Ali. I'm very feel. But if you like your fighting games a little more over the top, then the 11th could still be your day, with Dragon Ball Sparking Zero set to come crashing onto Xbox Series X and S and PC. Sparking Zero sees Dragon Ball returning to the 3D fighting arena, and for any of you who have fond memories of kicking their opponents all over the sky in Budokai Tenkaichi games, that's serious cause for celebration. The ability to move seamlessly from the ground to the air, all while pelting each other with laser beams and ludicrously OTT special moves, ensures that every bout will be absolutely spectacular. And with the Series X's smooth 60 FPS frame rates, Sparking Zero promises to perform beautifully no matter how high the power levels climb. There's even more anime excellence on the way to Xbox Series X and S and PC on the 11th, courtesy of the brilliant folks behind the Persona games, Atlas. Metaphor ReFantazio takes players to a medieval-style fantasy world where there's a throne up for grabs and, well, we all know how that goes. As you explore the game's vibrant world, you'll get to forge all sorts of relationships and kick all sorts of butt, using a range of magic powers that will sometimes involve your character ripping their own heart out. Very metal, very demure. And if you want to get a feel for its art style and turn-based battle system ahead of time, you can grab Persona 3 Reload from the Game Pass library. Starship Troopers, the place where giant space bugs and metaphors for fascism abound, returns on the 11th with Starship Troopers Extermination. Although, seeing as this is an FPS, you'll probably be more focused on the space bugs part. More specifically, Extermination is a 16-player co-op FPS, which puts you and your squad mates right on the front lines in the battle against the arachnids. Choose from 6 different classes to find the type of soldiering that suits you. Take back control of the planet by building new bases and reclaiming old ones, and get ready to hunker down when even deadlier enemies enter the fray. The New World is getting reborn on the 15th as the hit MMO gets a total relaunch that will send it flying onto Xbox Series X and S for the very first time. I had such a blast when it first came out for PC, definitely keen to check this out again. Henceforth known as New World Eternum, this open world adventure will take players to a mystical island where all sorts of strange things are going on. And if some of those strange things get up in your face, you can deal with them in all sorts of fun ways, combining gunplay with swordplay and sorcery. The more you play, the more resources you'll gather, and the more fun, extremely dangerous things you'll get to play with. Naturally, you can also play along with a bunch of other players, and New World Eternum even supports crossplay, so we can all go adventuring together. Yay! The team behind Gree are back on the 15th with another game that's sure to dazzle your eyes, delight your ears, and probably break your heart. Nava is an absolutely stunning 2D adventure that tells the story of a young woman and a young wolf who find themselves embarking on a perilous journey together. The more miles they rack up, the better they'll get at working together, and the deeper their bond will become. You even get to see the wolf grow up from a feisty young pup into a strong-minded adult, while at all times remaining a very good boy. It's time to slide back onto the dance floor on the 15th with the 2025 edition of Just Dance. These days, all you need to play Just Dance is a smartphone and some sick moves as you dance along to the prompts on the screen. And actually, the second part is kind of optional. You can even choose how challenging you want the game to be so that even the most rhythmically challenged gamers can get in on the action. Whatever way you play, you'll have access to 40 brand new songs, including bangers from years gone by, and recent smash hits like Sabrina Carpenter's Espresso. And you guys know me, I'm all about that me espresso. Spooky game time. Alright, tell me down below what's your favorite horror game. And be sure to subscribe because we might have a video relating to that coming up quite soon. A Quiet Place: The Road Ahead is a first-person survival horror game based on the hit film series about noise-seeking monsters and strangely well-behaved cats. It tells a brand new story about a pair of college students who are very much in love and would very much like not to be torn apart by aliens. To help them achieve this goal, you'll need to navigate the world around you with extreme caution, using a variety of tools and the environment itself to outsmart and outmaneuver your foes. Okay, if you loved Control's brand of paranormally powered third-person action, you'll definitely want to give Unknown 9 Awakening a look on the 19th. Playing as a young woman named Harun, you'll be traveling the world as you try to master your dimension-shifting abilities and fend off that nasty organization that would have you use them for evil. These guys. The really cool thing about Unknown 9 is that Harun's powers can be tailored to your chosen fighting style, allowing you to blast your enemies with Umbric energy or disappear from sight to get the drop on them. You can even go all Neo and dodge bullets, which was very cool in 1999, and it's still very cool now. On the 24th, you can look forward to some tactical RPG action in the pirate adventure Flint: Treasures of Oblivion. Set during the golden age of piracy, Flint tells its swashbuckling story in comic book style, complete with speech bubbles and things going wham and kapow. When it's time for you to do said kapowing, you'll be doing so via XCOM-ish turn-based combat, which also throws dice rolls and card-based elements into the mix to really make things interesting. It's not all a game of chance though. The key to Flint is picking your crew well, building their skills, and slowly turning them into the most ferocious bunch of buccaneers the high seas have ever seen. On the 25th, the Blue Blur is back, this time with Thieves' shadowy friend. It's Sonic X Shadows Generations. This turbocharged twin package lets players show their speed as they tear through a remaster of the classic platformer Sonic Generations, as well as an all-new story starring his gravelly voiced rival, Shadow. Sonic gets an epic time-traveling adventure that contains both 2D and 3D stages, making it the perfect tribute to the Blue Fella's glorious gaming history. Not to be outdone, Shadow comes packing his time-stopping chaos control abilities, plus a bunch of new Doom powers that should make taking down his enemies even more fun. October 25th is the day that Xbox Game Pass Ultimate members have been waiting for. The day Call of Duty Black Ops 6 comes straight to the service as a shiny, beautiful, new day one release. Black Ops, baby! The COD comes locked and loaded too, packing just about everything you could want from this blockbusting FPS series. The new campaign is a 90s set spy thriller, the new zombies mode marks a return to the traditional round-based format, and the multiplayer mode will be more fleet-footed than ever thanks to the new Omni Movement system. We'll have plenty of tips on all those settings, Omni Movement, and general COD news coming very soon, so be sure to subscribe for more on those. Tell me, which COD experience are you most excited to get hands on with? Now, if Unknown 9 gets you right in the parallel dimensions mood, then you're in luck, because Life is Strange will be returning on the 29th with its own take on that particular phenomenon in Double Exposure. When Max's friend Safi is killed, she inadvertently rips reality in two in an attempt to try and save her, allowing her to move into another version of the world where Safi is still alive. But the killer is still at large in both realities. It's up to Max to solve this metaphysical murder mystery. In classic Life is Strange fashion, you'll get to watch the choices you make affect the story as you go, only this time you'll get to see how they ripple out across two different versions of Max's world, which does technically mean you might make things twice as terrible, so good luck. Shadows of the Damned is crawling back out of the underworld just in time for Halloween on the 31st. And this time around, it's not just being remastered, it's being hella remastered. This cult classic third-person shooter is the bonkers brainchild of industry legends Suda51 and Shinji Mikami, combining the former's punk rock style with the latter's horror bona fides to create a game that's funny, scary, and just a really good time. You'll be playing as a foul-mouthed demon hunter and his skeletal sidekick as he tries to rescue his beloved from the depths of hell. And there's more of Suda51's patented brand of grindhouse action coming to Xbox soon with Hotel Barcelona, so make sure to subscribe to hear all about that one too. Rounding out the month just beautifully, we've also got Dragon Age: The Veilguard on the 31st. The latest entry in the beloved fantasy series is an immersive RPG that challenges the players to become the leader that the world needs. And it really does need them, what with the ancient gods that have started wrecking the joint and the general state of things. To save the world, you'll need to recruit companions from all over, forge strong relationships with them, and of course, kick all kinds of fantastical butt while building out your character in a way you see fit. This is one of the games we're most looking forward to this year. Everything I've seen about it looks ace, and I can't believe it's nearly here. On the live service game side of things, Multiverse's third season will continue rumbling on all through October. The third season already brought Powerpuff Girls in to save the day, and Nubia, Queen of the Amazons, will also be joining the fray. Between how stacked the Multiverse's roster is now looking and the fact that it's totally free to play, honestly, what's stopping you? But here is the big one. Diablo IV is getting a major new expansion on the 8th called Vessel of Hatred. Featuring the eco-friendly Spiritborn class, a lush new region to explore, and the chance to hang out with your very own snow leopard, Vessel of Hatred really has something for everyone. And of course, Game Pass members can grab the base game right now. We'll have loads of guides and more info on Vessel of Hatred and Diablo IV, so I urge you to follow for more of that sweet intel. Also folks, don't forget that the Haunting event is currently live for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 until October 16th, with special events and modes including Trick or Treat, Candy Hunt, and Purgatory Island, plus skins from Halloween favourites like Terrifier's Art the Clown and Mr. Halloween himself, Michael Myers. Whew. Okay, long story short, there's a ton happening on Xbox in October. Thank you for letting me tell you all about it. Be sure to stay tuned right here on Xbox On to hear all of the latest news, and I will speak to you in the next one. Bye!